Hello, welcome to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Douglas. Midwinter TubeTalk. How'd your football go? Soccer go last week? Did you win?
Yeah, I think we did actually. 3-1.
Nice.
What do you mean?
Apparently top of the table clash this weekend.
Oh boy.
Do you have to bring your A game?
Yep. Definitely will have to bring it A game.
Should we talk racing?
Yes. This racing's going to have to bring its A game this week. But last week on Saturday, Mubidas was a very close second.
Yeah, we only had 2 runners last Saturday. He was very close. Looked like he was going to win. And he just, a horse that had a softer run behind him, just got the inside gap and just nailed him on the line. So that was frustrating. But he's in enormous form. He's another one of these English imports that we've bought that just continue to put money in the bank and are really, really progressive horses. He's really very exciting, and he's racing in 3 weeks' time. And no matter who he comes up against, it's going to be hard to beat.
And then on Wednesday, Eridani had a good win.
She did, and she became our 49th winner of the season.
So one more for the big old... One more. When we get to 50, Dad's going to give me $50.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
We're closing in on 50 winners, which will be a record for us for the season, and we're closing in on $2 million in prize money for owners. Pretty good.
This year alone?
So, this season. So, so she was our 49th winner, which was fantastic. Well deserved. She's been so unlucky. Loves the poly track. And she'll be a big chance when she runs in 2 weeks' time.
And Albert was lying. There's actually three runners that ran last
No, I said 2 runners last Saturday.
Oh, well, the last Saturday we had...
No.
This Saturday.
No.
This Friday.
Wednesday.
This Wednesday we had Darcy Palmer who ran second.
Yeah, favourite. Just travelled a bit wide, charged and missed by that much. He's had 3 seconds in a row now. He would have been our 50th winner. It would have been fantastic. But he didn't, but he'll win the same race as Eridani in a couple of weeks' time.
You know who's going to be our 50th winner?
Who?
Tissue.
No.
Tissue's a great horse.
She is, but she won't be running until August.
This week we have 4 runners. Well, actually, I think we have 5 runners.
Yeah, there's 5 or 6, but some will run. But we'll work through there.
Anyway, on Saturday at Ruakaka Race 1, we have Darcy's Flight.
So Darcy's Flight was in the race at Ruakaka a couple of weeks back where the starting mechanism didn't work properly, and they all came out and she lost her rider, and the whole race ended up being abandoned. It was just a bit of a disaster, to be honest. So she stayed up there, she's worked on the beach, she's worked on the track, really happy with her. Barrier 1, she's a really talented filly. First up, she won a trial, ran third first up as 2-year-old. She then had an issue, which meant she was off the track for some time. She came back. She ran 8th first up, but she badly needed it. She just knocked up late. Excuse me. My cough. It's not a touch of the COVID. Just a cough. And needed it, and she's improved for it. She's got Barrier 1, Michael McNabb on. I can see her jumping, putting herself handy, and at $19 and $4.80 fixed odds, which I saw today, I thought she'd be 9 and $2.90. I think she's a great each way bet. Very progressive, I think.
And then race 6, we have Raggedy Doll and Savapeel.
Yeah, unfortunately both on the ballot. Now Raggedy Doll, she ran last time out at Ruakaka over 1,200 metres. It was too short for it. It was to get back and run home. And the best part of it was the last 100 metres where she really started to warm up. Wasn't beaten that far even though she ran 10th. She's a horse that just wants further. Sam Connett was really happy with her. I really, really like this horse. I think she's got quite a good future where she's just been slow maturing. She won her first ever start, but she's been slow maturing and needs to get out over more ground. So Saturday would have been ideal. Barrier 6 for her over a mile on a better track. Would have loved it, but she's 4th on the ballot, so I don't think she's going to get a start, which is frustrating because I think she would have run way, way better than her odds. Savapeel is 5th on the ballot and will be very unlikely to get a run. If she doesn't get a run, she'll go to Rotorua next Wednesday. And she's on her last chance. She didn't suit the polytrack, hated the polytrack last start at Cambridge, so she's going back on the grass, but she's just been moderate so far this prep. So she's got to really put her hand up at her next start, or I think we'll be looking to sell her and move her on. But she's got one chance left.
Mm-hmm. And then at Manawatu, is that how I say it?
Yeah.
Manawatu, race 9.
Oh no, sorry, Hawke's Bay.
Hawke's Bay, race 9. We have Rock Island Line.
We do. So Rock Island Line, a couple of starts back, he was building to a win, ran third, he was ready to win, had a minor setback, had a bit of a gap between runs, so he went over a 1200 metres last start, which is short of his best. His last 100 metres was excellent, getting home really strongly for fourth. Steps up to 1400 metres, should get a slow track, which will suit him. Bit of an awkward draw off barrier 8. He'll probably get back a bit. Jonathan Riddell in the saddle. Right distance for him. Improvement under his belt. He'll be over the odds. He'll be double figures, and he shouldn't be. He's a nice each way bet.
And then finally, race 10, we have Thread the Needle and She's Apples. But
Thread the Needle won't run.
yeah, she won't.
Barrier 13. So we had her in on Wednesday and she drew barrier 14, so we waited for this week again to get a bit of barrier. She's barrier 13, so we'll wait for her for another start. She won't run. Just want to get it. She's had 4 runs this time and 2 really good runs for a third and a fourth. Last start she was caught off the track from a bad barrier draw, so we do want to give her the fair opportunity. She's Apples has drawn wide barrier 17, but she may run. She got back a bit last start, but ran on really well. So the barrier might not be the worst thing in the world. She needs another. There's 2 scratchings already. Thread the Needle come out. She needs 1 more scratching to make the field. She's also, while she ran 4th last start, was much better. We really want to see her step up at this race next start. If she can't step up next start, it might be also time for her to be sold, I think. But we'll also nominate her for next Wednesday at Rotorua, and if it looks like she'll make that field, and therefore have an opportunity to get a better barrier draw, we'll go there. So 50-50 whether she runs on Saturday.
And then She's Apples.
That's what I just talked about.
Oh yeah, true. And then finally, Bit of the Week. At Ruakaka, race 4, we have Quartz Queen, which is paying $21.
21.5. So Quartz Queen, it's a 2-year-old race. And the reason I like Quartz Queen, there's a lot of first starters and trial form, but nothing beats race day fitness and form. And she's had 3 starts. Her first start at Avondale on a slow 7 track, she got shuffled back and was just kept looking for room. By the time she got out, the race was all over and she ran 6th. Next up at Matamata, she was caught 4 wide, 5 wide without cover the whole race. The winner won by about 5 lengths, and while she ran, I think she ran 7th or something like that, or 8th. While she ran back in the field, she actually wasn't that far from the 2nd and 3rd horses covering the earth. Next start on a heavy 11 track, she was only beaten a length and fighting to the line. She's fit, she finally gets a decent barrier draw. She's got barrier 3, Craig Grills on board. With that race day experience, she should be able to jump. She jumps well and be on the speed somewhere. So there might be other horses in the race who maybe possibly have more raw talent than her, but they don't have the experience that she's got, and she finally gets things in her favour. So I thought she was a nice each way bet for me at about $10 or $12, and when I saw 21, so I thought I'll make her bet of the week. So Quartz Queen, bet of the week, Ruakaka, Saturday. Boom!
That concludes TubeTalk.
It does, and we shall see everybody next week.
Bye.
Gray, Kenjataya's next on the rails, Infallible improving on the outside, then Carson's Cash. Well back as they straighten up is Turvey on the inside of Rechabite. Barossa Boy pulled to the outside and coming wide too is Meg's Ego. In the straight, and he said, let's go on Scalacci. He's moved up and he's hit the front. 250 metres to go. Scalacci's the leader. Barossa Boy is chasing him on the outside and he's looming as a big danger. Scalacci's in front, joined by Barossa Boy. Barossa Boy's hit the lead. Look at Rough Habit. Rough Habit's flying on the rails. Rough Habit moved up, grabbed the lead, and he's won the Stradbroke.